Do it again, Jake. Jake, come out here and show them what you got here. Dude, exactly. Nailed it. I'm Rich.
I'm Frank.
And it's people, pints, and possibilities.
Yeah. Rolling with.
Are we rolling?
Yeah, I like it. Let's go. This is fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Paso Robles, California. We're in the den here. I'm the Vibe Titan. I'm hanging with my boy,
The Dabbler.
the Dabbler. We
With
got with the D,
Yeah.
double B.
Don't just the D.
Okay. Hey, cheers.
Cheers.
Welcome to episode 24. Why does that matter? Well, we crushed out our goal.
We did. We made it to base camp.
Yep. And so it was people-centered. We're going to get to some new goals in another episode, but it's been people-centered, and now it's time to really just kind of rap a little bit about the beer. I got a quote for you, Frank. I've been working on this. Nothing has yet been contributed to man by which so much happiness has been produced as a good tavern, pub, or inn.
Agreed.
One of those James guys.
Who's that from?
It's like James Gandolfini or something. No, one of those James guys. But just the idea stuck with me, right? Happiness is produced through a good pub, local pub, tavern, or inn, right?
Yeah, and I would encourage anybody to argue that. Tell me one time you didn't travel to go to a tavern or pub and not have a good time.
You got to have those pints.
Yeah, hell yeah. No, and it's been around for quite a while, my
Thousands of years.
Thousands.
So we're going to hit the pints. We're going to tell you about why we chose the setup that we chose, why we have the styles of beers that we have. We're not going to get too technical. We're just going to give you some love. We're going to give the beer some love. We're going to talk about our first pint or our first beer, college experiences, a beer with dad, just, might be a little hotel beer in there, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. We might just dabble in the pints today.
And I think that's exactly what it needs to be. Just a little dabble, a little sprinkle of beer today.
We're just going to dip our toe.
Yep, a little tease, just so you get a little hungry. And then we'll bring some very knowledgeable people in, some that work here, some that train me, and we'll go as deep as you guys want to go about beer.
And we're going to continue to have our guests moving forward. We're going to set some goals next episode. But on this one, we're going to touch on the pints. Let's do that.
Let's hit it.
All right, buddy. Well, the history. I love, I was a history teacher at one time.
You were. So if you can make this somewhat short.
And not boring.
Yeah, and not boring.
All right, here we go. There was some Egyptian people. You got the moves away. Oh, you're walking like an Egyptian. You got the moves away. Oh, are you allowed to do this?
Different Egyptian people. No,
you do one hand. No, but it's on the hieroglyphs. Anyways, the Egyptians, they let's just fast forward this. They realized that you could stay in one place and harvest grain. Grain made bread.
Okay.
Some things happened naturally. There was this stuff called rain. The rain got in the grain.
Water.
They didn't want to waste the grain. So what did they do? They spread it out under the sun. We call that kilning today. They spread it out. And they realized when they took that grain that was spread under the sun and they made bread, that bread tasted really sweet, really good. It was delicious. The next product, well, that bread sat in these terracotta pots and eventually water got in there again. Only this time something weird happened. Some bubbles started to come up on the top of the pot.
Fermentation?
Started bubbling up, and all they knew was this. All was not lost. Because if you took a straw and you went right down into the bottom of that, whatever that little liquid was,
nectar of the gods.
It made you feel good.
Yeah, your ailments went away. You were happy. Your wife wasn't mad at you. I didn't know it rained that much in Egypt, by the way.
Did they also a lot of water? Well, there is a thing called the Nile. It needs water.
Oh, that's true. So,
there you go. All right.
He's a history guy.
Quick history. Just through a natural progression, they realized that the yeast that was in that bread would cause that fermentation down there. And you will find still hieroglyphs where the straw goes all the way to the bottom. And then the stick figure is laying on the ground and his wife's yelling at him. All right. So the beer has been around for thousands of years.
3 of the 4 basics in beer. They hit the water, they hit the grain, they hit the yeast.
Yeah, beer is made of 4 ingredients. What is the missing ingredient?
Hops.
Hops. Yep.
Can I fun fact for a minute?
Get it.
Because I do like the military. I like the history of the military. Beer was actually rationed to soldiers. And it could have been UK, it could have been here. It's kind of all over. And it was basically to hydrate sailors and kind of a morale boost.
Yep.
So Royal Navy started, and they would ration 4.5 liters a day to their sailors.
4.5 liters. I need a ounce check on that because I'm not. You were a math guy.
I want to say that's almost 5 pints of beer.
Whew.
Yeah, hell, I want to be a sailor.
I'm feeling good. Aye, Captain.
Hell yeah. In Revolutionary War, George Washington, he'd issue a court to all and he actually would move where there were breweries. So most of his encampments, he would go where there was supplies of beers for his troops.
Wow. Like in barrels or what? We have to look that up.
Yeah, no, it's pretty impressive. And then lastly, this is the one that kicked me. World War II, British Royal Navy actually converted 2 of their battleships, and they called them floating breweries.
Yes.
So they can give beer to their soldiers in the Pacific Ocean.
Morale.
Fuck yeah, shoot.
Because once it touches the lips,
you're going streaking.
Who? All of us?
All of us.
All of us. It's just amazing once it touches the lips.
If done right.
Beer's a culture.
It really is, and it's been around forever, and it's gotten us through some hairy situations, and it's also been used to celebrate some amazing things. So.
Absolutely. You were saying earlier, send us one right now. Name one of the top movies around that doesn't have a beer scene in it.
Yeah, there's not an iconic movie through history where there's not a beer in it.
That doesn't involve X-Men.
Yes. And not a newer movie. I'm talking about our generation growing up. There was a beer and everything.
The classics.
Yeah, I mean, Smokey and the Bandit, what did they do?
They chased each other in cars.
And the whole point was to run a semi full of Coors through 2 states to get it to Texas.
Absolutely. Which sparked your favorite idea that we haven't done yet.
Oh, can we talk about that for a minute?
Please get it.
I would like to legally do a cannon beer run.
The cannon beer run from Cal Coast Beer.
Cal Coast to Sunrift, Montana, and you have to take a keg of our beer to Montana, and first one wins.
And you have to do some small things on the way. You've got to get on a Honda 80 and jump the
gorge where Evel Knievel did.
Yeah, you jump the Snake River.
But the smaller part of the Snake River would be bitching.
It's a little part. We'll find one.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Climb Mount Shasta to at least take a picture with the glacier.
Done. And then
fly fish in.
Rule is your team can only spend $3,000 on their car.
Yep. All right, we're putting the challenge out. We're doing this next year. 2026 goal.
We are.
All right.
Okay.
Cannon
we're putting
beer
that
run.
on the goals.
Put it on the goals. We're setting the goals. That's one of the goals. All right. So beer is a part of our history. It's a part of everybody's culture. Even if you didn't enjoy it so much when you started, everybody remembers that first beer with Dad. If you had a first beer with Mom, please send us a story. We're going to interview you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you're a badass. And your mom.
Is this legal first beer?
No, this is first beer. First beer ever.
Ever. Yeah, definitely wasn't with Dad.
How did that go?
Dad was there camping, and
how old were you?
We were probably 10. And they would camp, sit by the campfires, fish all day, and have their. It was actually Lucky Lager. They were pretty big on, and I remember sneaking in the cooler. It was dark, and we went off and drank it, and it was fucking horrible.
So you did your first recon? Is it recon mission or what was this? This was like
was
a full
more
on
snatch
mission.
and grab.
It was.
You
did your first snatch and grab.
We did
at 10 years old
and got away with it.
You went to the ice chest and you didn't want it to creak.
Nope. Well, back then they didn't have the hinges. Remember, you'd have to just pull the lid off.
You sure did, and it said Coleman on the front.
Sure
yeah,
did.
buddy.
So,
all right, so you got that beer.
Got that beer. Me and my cousin Jay. I remember we were sitting there and couldn't figure out how to open the motherfucker first.
What is this thing?
This thing doesn't.
Do you need a
off.
drill, or how do you get in this?
So we had to go back and get that, and ended up popping it, and we split it, and yeah, it was fun. It was just tasted like shit. I was like, God damn, I should have just got the Capri Sun.
If you're not on YouTube right now, his face does not look excited.
Yeah, which I'm surprised I'm still on this path.
How would you describe the taste?
It was just kind of warm. I know it came out of the cooler, but I remember us not hitting, and it was thick and foamy, and yeah, and I wish I could say we got like a buzz or something, but
didn't happen.
Yeah, we laughed all the time anyway. So yeah, I mean, I wish I could tell a better story, but it was fairly uneventful.
Mine was similar. I was in the 1963 Chevy C10 with my dad. He was coming home from work, and he had a tendency. We'll talk about the Friday beers, but he had a tendency to stop and get a 6-pack, and then you just in those days, you know, I've got to be the same. 10 years old, so 1988 in Paradise, Magalia, California, even more northernly, is that a word?
Yeah,
more
absolutely.
North,
straight up north.
Yep, it's in the middle of nowhere, and we drive down Nimshu Road down there. We had a little rental, and my dad would drink those beers. And one day, he locked eyes and turned to me, without a word. He handed me a beer.
Bitch, drink this.
No, he didn't say that. No,
that
just kind of just went like that and handed it to me. So
Were you on the floorboard or actually on the seat?
It. No, he let me sit in the seat. It was awesome. You also, so I cracked that bad boy and mine was less covert of an operation than yours. It was kind of out in the open, broad daylight. Took a sip and it was horrible.
Yeah, I remember it going, what the?
And I remember him saying the famous words, "If you're going to nurse it, hand it to me." I didn't even know what that meant. I didn't even know what that meant. Later, I would learn you could also say, "Do you need a nipple for that thing?"
Yeah. Pull the nipple off. Let's go.
Yes. So needless to say, I did not drink it very fast. He did take it back. I guess I was nursing it. And beer, I thought, was never going to come back into my life ever again at that point.
Look at you now.
However, when you get in high school, it changes. We can all relate. You get to high school, and for whatever reason, beer is back, and it's a staple.
It is, and it was none of it was quality. Zero quality.
Not. Sure was not.
Yep. It was all quantity.
But let me tell you this: if you are a dealer of kegs, and
sir.
you can locate and find kegs and deliver them to a party in high school in our day, you pretty much can do anything you want.
Yeah. And it wasn't even the keg. It was because we'd go out on canal banks or people's backyards.
You could be
or whatever.
A farm, the trees. We named our spots after secret locations like the Lone Pine or the Two Posts.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, in the math, the beer math never works out because how is there always one keg, but like 300 kids there?
And it never tapped.
And it never would go out.
It never tapped.
What is
and
happening?
we're just pumping
all day.
Just pumping oxygen right in. What was the beers in those cakes?
Dude, I feel like it was probably something cheap. Like
it really was.
Keystone, Natural Light.
Yeah, yellow, like the original Coors.
Yep, the Yellow Jackets.
Well, remember the keg. Also with the keg came your famous Red Solo cups.
Oh, and whoever had the cups
was in the money.
He was making money.
Was in the money. You could be the sucker who bought the keg.
Yep.
If you forgot cups, you were not getting your money back. Someone else was.
And it was always some big son of a bitch that had the cups.
Luckily, I was on the football team, so I could get a cup.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure you didn't get it for free. Yeah, they just sit at the door.
Got a discount at least.
Beer in the back, but $10 for the cup. You're like, fuck.
What the hell? Oh, yeah. Name some beers. But beers did start to come about that were a little bit new age from those old styles, from the Schlitz or the Hams or the Coors.
Lone Star, the Coors, Keystone.
But we started to get some bottles. Remember, you mentioned it. The one bottle where the caps, there was like a
puzzle.
There was a puzzle underneath. So now you're an intelligent
Lucky
drinker.
Lager, right?
Yeah. Now you're an educated drinker.
You are, yeah. Like you were able to decipher pictures.
You're like stick figure plus
a teacup plus an iron.
Yeah. Manteca.
Oh, you nailed it.
Tyron.
Yeah. You got a drink.
Oh, so Lucky Lagers came out. How about Red Dog? Remember those?
Red Dog, yeah.
Red Dog.
Was that a malt liquor? I don't remember.
I feel like it was.
It was freaking horrible.
Red Dog came about, and all of a sudden we had cool drinkers. And then the Red Dog label, if you flipped it upside down.
Yeah, it was. It looked like a motorboat.
Just check that out if you haven't. Red Dog. We had the Old English. How about the malted liquors?
The Mickey grenades.
The oldies. Oh,
Oldie. Yeah. What else do we have?
None of it good.
No, we got the job done.
It worked.
The job done. Do you remember Crazy Horse?
I do not.
Dude, you can get them on Indian reservations. It
Whoa.
was a 40, and it was malt liquor, and it had an Indian on a horse. And by the time you were down to his foot on the horse, you're fucking
done.
smashed.
He just started riding the horse
You're
everywhere.
Just like, what is? And it tasted horrible.
Oh, none of it good.
No.
And so that continues through high school to college.
College?
And then in college, they get more sophisticated, though. They just create better games.
Yeah, that's it.
Like they take the 40s and tape them to your hands.
Yep.
And call you
Edward 40 hands.
Yeah.
You gotta smash them both before you can even think about going to the bathroom.
Martha, she talked about what was the game they played?
Which is crazy, and she said she did it 3 times. It was 100 ounces in 100 minutes.
100 ounces in 100 minutes, and she's done it how many times?
3 times.
We're gonna lay down the gauntlet. We're gonna put that to a challenge one day around here.
It's the math works out to.
Jake, how many?
Years?
Jake, where's your mic, dude? This guy's
8
hiding from
8
us.
pints.
8 pints of what?
In 100 minutes. So,
dude,
what?
we're stellar at math. No wonder the brewery, we're good with parties, but we're not sure if we're making any money.
You have to do 8 pints.
Oh yeah.
Are you sure?
I don't know. Somebody do the math. Let's go.
Yeah,
all I know is it's 100. You do 100 of those shots in 100 minutes.
That's a lot.
What else? We didn't play. We played beer pong.
Yeah, beer pong was a fun one.
It was around. But now they got die and they got all sorts of stuff. But
that's crazy
in
games.
college, the beer scene keeps ripping, and then eventually, send us your college games. By the way, we need like a college competition around here.
We need like
we need to go back to the yes,
and just bring it all out,
dude. We need to write these things down. Don't let them hide out, Jake. Let's go. Write it down.
Only if it was recorded.
The other one was earlier. Jump the. If only we had this recorded.
Jeez.
Hey, we're jumping the Snake River. And we're climbing Mount Shasta to take a picture with that.
Yes, sir.
Catching a salmon in Oregon up there in...
buy an RV in Post Falls with back out last minute.
with Dougie. Dude, you got to fake like you're buying an RV with Doug in Idaho.
Most expensive one.
We're going to set that up. All right, so now we're moving through the beer culture of your life. And now you get to be an adult. So now you've made it. You've come of age. And so beer has also come of age, and you get to try that first IPA.
Yeah, you do.
Let's talk about that. Because now you've kind of gotten used to Coors Light by this time. Bud Light, whatever it was that you were drinking.
Yeah, and it wasn't too long ago, to be honest.
But now you sat down, and somehow, some way, about 20 years ago, we decided that 100 IBU...
was the shit.
IPAs were, dude, we're going to rip your face off.
Fuck. Stupid.
With the IBUs. What is IBUs?
So, International Bitterness Unit, how bitter the beer is, basically how much hops are put in.
Yep.
But you got to probably throw some credit to King Grossman. That was the first craft beer I ever had.
Same with me. I grew up in Redding, California with Craig
backyard.
there. We were in the backyard, and everybody had those green bottles, the Sierra Nevada Pale Ale.
Yeah.
In fact, they did so well that I thought if you said, I want give me a Sierra Nevada, that only meant Pale Ale.
Yeah.
All the way through my life until like recently, I mean, it was 10 years of my adult life that I thought a Sierra Nevada was just a Pale Ale.
Yeah. Well, and credit to him. I mean, started a bike shop, then went into a homebrew shop, and then he just jumped and went for it.
Made his own brewing equipment out of dairy
tanks.
Ken, if you're out there, we need you here.
Leather.
We need you here.
Yeah.
Come on the podcast.
Well, and here's
Let's go.
the best part is if you lived up there, they were giving
they were
shit
cheap.
away.
Yeah, it was affordable. Like
they
it
were
was
giving it away because nobody wanted it.
I
They're
remember
like,
people selling them at the college parties in Chico. We'd always go down to Chico. Shout out to Chico. bad things always happened in October during Halloween. It was crazy there, but everybody had to be there. And those green bottles were everywhere, and I swear they were only like $1 or something.
Yeah, it was cheap.
They're
now
handing
look at
them
him
out.
now. Was he North Carolina, South Carolina? Where's he at?
North Carolina.
North Carolina,
Yeah, Asheville,
here,
right
and-
outside of there.
I mean, it's
Chico.
pretty impressive what that man did.
So first IPA though,
Golden
go
Passions
back.
coming up.
Go back.
Oh yeah, first IPA.
You crack it open.
Jess, do you want to talk about beer at all?
Yeah. Jesse's in the house.
In the house.
First beer,
I feel
first
like she's gonna
IPA.
throw a beer at me later. First.
Why is he
IPA.
He's nervous. If you haven't seen Jesse, he does like to throw beer on Frank.
Son of a bitch.
So he has no change of clothes. So he's got a little shell shock from her.
Leadership 101. My first IPA, I'm going to have to say it was probably, and this is going to be embarrassing, I lived on quantity. Like, it was engine blocks, Coors Light, Keystones, mow the lawn, do all that stuff, which we'll get into. But I remember going to Sequoia Brewing for, I don't know, probably a French dip or burgers or wings or
How
something.
old are you?
God, I feel like...
Are you principal right now?
No, yeah, teacher.
Okay.
Teacher. We didn't drink craft beer in the military.
No. Hell no. All right, go for it.
Yeah.
So you order that beer.
Order that beer, and it went to my lips, and I was like, it was like the first beer I ever had. I'm like, what is this?
Bitter beer face.
Bitter, yeah. I'm like, wow. But I was intrigued. It was good. The smells, like the piney, the earthy, because we really weren't into the hazy, blast your face with fruit. And I remember having two and walking out going, oh, those are fucking great. Where do I buy those at?
That wasn't bad. I kind of, yeah.
So that was probably the first IPA I ever had. Shout out to Sequoia. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, mine, same, Sierra Nevada. It was the pale ale. I started at a younger age because it was just around us, and it was a beautiful thing. You started to get acquiring taste for it, and then you were cool if you didn't go back to the, everybody, I will admit, there was like that vibe of like, I don't know, I'm an IPA guy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm going to, you got look at your lager, you silly man.
Dude, we don't do lagers around here. That no flavor profile.
But
your cheeks don't even squinch, your eyes don't even squeeze up when you drink it.
I'm going to feel like you shoved a sock in my mouth when I'm done drinking it, That's where we went. And,
all right. And you get introduced. Go ahead.
I think that's kind of where I got introduced in the craft world. And then obviously moving over here, we hit Firestone, of course, Barrel House.
Hit them all.
Yeah, we hit them all. There used to be Earth and Fire. Not Earth and Fire. That's a band. Nolan's Place. Why am I forgetting?
Earth and Fire.
Was it Earth and Fire?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was a band. Yes.
He was right down there.
A great beer. And then Silva. And it was just kind of... wow, these guys are crushing this stuff.
Yeah, they still weren't in Fresno where we had come from. There really wasn't any growth there yet. And I did the same. Craig and I had driven down. We were dropping a keg off of his. He drove it all the way from Montana down to Ventura, and we came this way. And we stopped at Slow Brew. I'm sure we saw Leon. We just didn't know it.
At Firestone.
At Firestone. But it was Slow Brew originally. And was just transitioning.
Oh,
yeah.
shit. You're
so
OG.
we had actually stopped there. Yeah. And I knew that they had just hired Matt Brendelson over there, who's, he's like a ghost to us. I think he showed up the first day, and we haven't seen him since. So if you're out there, Matt, come see us.
Yeah. Beer's better.
We come taste it. Dude, don't judge us on the first week, dude. You got to come back, bro. Come have a beer. Hang out. Help us out. Coach us up, right? Be coachable. So anyways, we stopped there, and that thing has grown right in front of our eyes before we ever thought about having a brewery. Yeah.
It's a Disneyland now.
And so beer has just been a part of the culture. They're taking off, and it's been a part of everyone's life.
Yeah. I mean, beer's evolved through history. Beer's personally evolved for me, probably you too. And so I'm excited to see where it's going to go next.
Greatest.
Beer's a big part of my life.
It shares the greatest times of your life. So let's hit some monumental moments with a beer. Because we all know them.
I look forward to...
What do you got? Dude, this bug is flying right around my head right there. Got him.
Follows beauty.
All right, monumental moments with a beer.
Mine's probably that first beer on Friday when I'm firing up the barbecue.
Oh, the barbecue beer.
The barbecue beer.
I know Jeff Gallagher's out there right now. His mouth's watering.
Like, I know.
Johnny.
Hey, honey.
I already know.
I think that's why smokers evolved, just so you have to go
The
that
Friday.
much longer around it.
Oh, here's one for me. I can't get past this one. I have to do it. It's like Pavlov's dog. I have to drink this beer is when I finish a project and it's completely done and it's all cleaned up. The garage is clean. The yard is mowed. The clippings are all put away. It's blown off. I have to sit down and turn the sprinklers on and watch them run and drink a beer.
I agree 1,000%.
The car is washed and detailed. Not mine, but yours.
Yeah,
The car is washed and detailed. You sit in your garage and what do?
You crack a beer.
You look at the rims.
Turn
they
your
just look
tunes
good.
on and go. Maybe have a little rag and just like, oh, I missed the spot while you're drinking your beer. Like, man, I fucking did good today.
The post-completed project beer is a solid beer.
100%.
All right,
Which
keep
would
going.
explain a lot of those were done here as we built this place.
There was a lot of them. In fact, we'd drink them sometimes when we didn't get shit done.
Yeah. It's
Just the thinking beer.
Oh,
Man, we thought of some good ideas right there. Let's have a beer.
Half this brewery was built on thinking beers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to say my second favorite is the camping beer. Whether you're hunting or fishing or
solid.
just camping, dude.
I can smell the smoke right now.
Right? And what's funny is that's a whole different style of beer than my barbecue beer.
And it could be the same beer,
Yep.
but it tastes completely different.
Different. Absolutely. Something about that little squishy chair you sit in with a fire going.
That you bought from Eddie Bauer.
Eddie Bauer, yeah. Yeah, that is just
It's like melted in one spot
away
because
and-
it dropped. Yeah. So you sit in that chair and you hear the sound.
and you're like, oh, I made it. Look at the stars. Look at, it's just amazing.
And the campsite's all set up right now at this time, right?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And I'm OCD. I take a rake when I camp. Yeah, that's fucked up. I do rake out our campsite, so it's just beautiful.
Yeah.
And sit there to crack that beer.
He's serious about his shit right there.
I do. It's pretty bad.
I've hiked with this guy. It's no joke, by the way. He knows what he's doing.
I like my shit clean.
Yep. All right, I got one for you. The airport beer.
Oh, God.
Vacation airport beer.
It's there and back. They're both delicious.
They're
But
both
the
solid.
one there, you're just like, I'm about to get on a flight.
You have your theme
I
song
wanna
playing
have
in
this
the back of
beer.
your head.
You do. You do.
I'm the man over here.
One ear's enjoying the bar, the
I'm
other
a
ear's
man
listening
over
to,
here.
hey, B-17's boarding. Fuck, I gotta go. Yes.
Let's go. All right. I will say this: the airport beer has gotten a lot of play recently. It's got a lot of run. Like there's a lot of excitement about that beer. I'm gonna tell you right now, that beer does not even match my favorite
I know
beer.
where you're going. I know.
Which is
and I
my
agree.
favorite beer is after that beer when I've gotten on the plane and that plane has landed. And then I took the taxi cab or whatever I did. I took the train. I drove my own rental car. I got to my hotel. I took all the shit out. I dropped my bag off in my hotel room. I checked it out, and the room does indeed look at the Eiffel Tower or whatever I'm supposed to see.
Yeah, it
The
delivered.
room is badass. The room delivered.
Travelocity, you delivered.
And guess what? This beer, nothing beats this beer in my mind. I head back down to the elevator. I head down. I go to the very bottom. I walk straight to the bar in that hotel.
I'll have 3 beers.
I'll take 27 at this point because
3 beers. Who's
I have
coming?
nowhere to go.
There for me.
I have arrived. My stuff is in a secure location, and I am now in a new place where I am about to just culturally open myself up to just the greatest week of my life.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's a
There's
tough
an
one to
affinity
top,
for that
dude.
one.
That's a tough one to top.
There are some good ones though. How about the sports one?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sports.
I mean, Frank has some. Frank ran a speakeasy at a sporting event or two.
Oh yeah, maybe. I mean, thank
You had
God
that big
for,
white van. I heard the word was you could, if you knew Frank well enough, you go see the van during the water polo.
Yeah,
tournaments
water polo or swim
softball.
meets or softball. Actually,
There was the covert. Don't let your wife
no, and there might have been
some dads in
One
there.
or cool, yeah, just AC on slamming.
Did
beers.
you have to have a beer club membership to get in your van, or how did that work?
It was a knock. You had to have the knock.
Oh, for those dads out there, I know them too because I see them here. They also had the. It looks like it's my water cup Stanley.
Damn
All of a
right.
sudden, the dad has a Stanley at the youth football game.
You're like, or just the good old fucking gas station plastic Coke cup with no straw. You're like, oh, that guy's
What's in
drinking
that?
beer.
All of a sudden, at the youth sporting events, dads are concerned about hydration.
Yeah, exactly. It's cool to have a Stanley all of a sudden. Yeah.
All right. Dude, like
Van
those
beer,
are.
yeah,
How about
shit.
concert beers? I love those too. Like you go to a concert, it's weird. They know they have us by the balls by anyways because like you go to your favorite sporting event, that beer is now $47.28.
Yeah, and you're gonna treat it like gold,
And we don't care.
because you don't want to get in that fucking line again.
We do not care. I'll take 2. If you bring a buddy, you can get 4.
Or yep, yes sir.
All right. So that leads us to obviously beer has been in our lives the entire time. We decided to start a brewery. But the question is, why do we decide to start a brewery?
Yeah, that's a great question. Just to backpedal really quick, all those beers were done responsibly.
Those were all responsible beers.
Responsible because we were
Yes.
responsible.
Our wives drove us home.
individuals. I don't know why Jake's doing that, but yeah, why did we start a brewery? That's the question.
Yeah, why beer? We could have done anything. And I think it was about that culture, right?
I think it's about everything we just talked about.
What is the beer culture?
Kind of our people. We enjoy some of the best memories are hanging out with family or friends and just drinking beer together.
Yep.
Sitting meeting people. Shoot, I met you outside of education drinking beer. Like
Bringing
it
people
brings
together.
yeah, exactly. Brings people together. So I think that was kind of the culture and idea or the driving force behind building Cal Coast Beer Company.
Yeah, that's the reason why we introduce people when they're here to each other. And this is like a meeting hub. If you're trying to expand your business, join the chamber, sure, and join Cal Coast Beer or come to Cal Coast Beer because that's what we do. We bring people together. It's a meeting point, like we said. The tea party started over a beer, throwing some tea in the Boston, harbor there, and everything else in
2%
between.
tax.
And here we are with beer, and the beer culture is an amazing thing. Number one, the difference between beer and everything else, and it kind of makes it hard. For us, you're not going to be the richest people in the world because it's affordable. It's supposed to be affordable. People are supposed to be able to come and have a beer and enjoy themselves. The beer culture is different. There's no reservations. You don't have to stand in line. We don't have a host or hostess out there.
Caller, no caller.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
It doesn't matter.
Dude,
We're not judging.
come
Flip flops, no
as
flip
you are,
flops. Just shit.
as
show
you
up.
were, as
Dude.
I want you
Finish
to be.
that weed wagging with your jeans just greened out.
Clint
Like,
shows up with blood on his sleeves. That's questionable. Martha made him change his shirt, but
that
you
one
can
time. Yeah, like it. Just
you can
come have a
take an
beer.
elk down
and come have a beer.
and come have a beer. Pat Nolan, you can go out there and go hunting, come have a beer. You can come from physical therapy,
And no
mental
one judges.
therapy.
Nobody judges.
There's no judgment zone right here.
Yeah, that's a pretty special place.
You want to taste something. Get the beer you like. Guess what? There's no sign up, tasting fees, and all that other stuff. There's no barriers for entry.
yeah.
Football teams, youth baseball teams, adult league soccer, adult league
Bring
softball.
it.
They're all here. A party of 50, we're coming right up.
Yeah. And what better place to lie or share your story than over a beer? Mm-hmm. And so bring your kids. The kids crying, dude, just take them over there. We're fine. They're going to stop crying.
We're going to figure it out. There's plenty of locations around here. You can change seats anytime you want. You don't like the seat you're in? You want shade? Move.
Yeah. Oh, the shade moved? I'm going to move to another one.
Oh, you want the
After it.
70s lounge? Go hit it.
Yeah.
You want to put an 8-track? Go ahead. You're on a first date? Hit it up.
And I think what you're saying too is it's important if you're going to start your own business, do something you love. Like we come to work every day, and I mean, yes, it's work. We get paid, but it's not really work. We get to hang out with great people, and just like the den here, how did that evolve? we drink a shitload of beer in here, and we're like, man, where would we want to hang out?
Started with some wonderment.
Yeah, and so how many people have sat out there and have beers and redid their backyard, or yeah, I think we're gonna move here, like, or hey, I'm pregnant, or let's get married. Like, it's just a special spot that so many stories go through this place that you and I aren't even aware of.
No, and it's everything. It's music, sure. Want to play games with your family? Connect 4. Let's go. Let's see who's the champ.
You want to sit on your phone and just go through Craigslist by yourself? Get after it.
Yep. Want to do your work on a computer? Use our Wi-Fi? Go ahead. Life is good. All lowercase, no spaces. Let's go. So the beer culture drew us in. I couldn't believe I did this the other day when we were traveling around with Craig, and we thought we wanted to do a brewery, and we're at Sunrift, and he's driving around and he's dumping the grain for the cattle. And he's grabbing some wood for the smoking. I never complain when I have to go to Justin Brush's house and steal his wood out of his backyard.
Hey, now, we do give Justin grain.
Although I text him. Oh, yeah, we do that. Yeah, he just knows we're about to run out soon, so we got to chop some more. We got to split some more wood out there. But that whole day, what it looked like to be around beer and the beer culture just drew us in. It was a beautiful thing. And so we decided to start our own brewery. Now we're getting to the brass tacks of Cow Coast beer and how it's set up. Yeah. So we talked with Craig, and we've got to put in a brew house.
Yeah, and fortunately for me, Craig is a great football player, great coach, great dad. So he's very coach-like. And I'm very coachable. So going up there and learning on his system. He said the best thing to me. He's like, we're going to replicate my system. This is what you know.
What is it? What is that system?
Typical 10-barrel system.
How many gallons?
310 gallons.
Why 10 barrels?
10 barrels. Just real quick, Pioneer out of Oregon. Everything's American made. We did 10 barrels because it's a very efficient system in the way of I can do 5 barrels, 7 barrels. I can get bigger fermenters, bright tanks at 20 barrels and double batch it. So it's kind of a beautiful number that gives me a lot of room to play with.
It's not too small. It's not too big.
Right.
Firestone's rolling 30 or 300 barrels, 30 times us, I believe.
Yeah. But
and they have a lot more.
Sitting with Greg, even before the brew house was designed, it was what is your goal with the brewery? Do you want to distribute? Do you want to have canning? Do you want to get it out to all the restaurants? And
what was our goal?
He kind of went through all those, and he kind of said, I would suggest just pints across the bar. You guys create that culture, that wonderful pub where people want to go to, and this system will do more than enough. It's a system where you brew enough, you could probably do 1.23 million out of beer a year out of it, which... yeah, that intrigued me. Let's roll. And then the nice part was, if you do want to shift, we can go some bigger tanks in here. And we saw kind of right now where distribution and different things have gotten people. And I think if we stick to the plan, and the goal was never to get rich, right?
Well, I wouldn't hate it.
But I mean, we went into it. Hey, we want to pay our bills and surf and meet good people, and it's worked out.
I kid. No, absolutely not. For us, it was to do something we love. No shit. I love working. I love being here. Shit. No, he's right. So in beer, there's a couple of choices. Are you gonna go mass production, mass distribution, and so you have to have economies of scale. You have to send out a ton, literally, beer is heavy. You have to send out and be developed to send out and have massive contracts. Multi-million-dollar canning lines, bottling lines, kegging lines, distribution centers.
Now you're running fleets. You need mechanics. You need full HR departments. You
need lawyers, huge lawyer teams, not just Zach's wife and their beautiful team and everybody else, but you need massive infrastructure.
You're going to make $20 million a year.
But you're also playing a dangerous game.
But you're also going to have $19.5 million in cost.
Yep. And also remember this. So like people know the Costco effect. You sign some deals, which is good, and that's kind of going on now. And people say, I need, 1,000,000 units or 500,000 units, and I need this delivered.
Through.
You got to come through. And then at the same time, you may turn around the next year when you go to negotiate, and they say we only need 100,000 units versus your 500,000 because beer consumption is down. And so now you have all these facilities, all these people, all this infrastructure that you've invested in. And we don't want anything to do with that. We came from the machines that were the education system.
Yeah.
And we really wanted to make some beer and hang out with great people and support our community.
Check.
Make an honest wage and pay our people well.
Yeah.
And listen to some badass music and drink some cool beer and just live the beer culture.
Yeah, and I think we've accomplished that.
We're on our way. We haven't accomplished shit because, you're always only as good as what happens next year, but you're right. I think we've done a good job of pints across the bar.
We've stayed on that road. There's a lot of opportunity or more temptations where you're like, fuck, dude, I can put these kegs out here, do this. I can get all my cans here. And then, nope, stick with the plan. Stick with the plan.
We made the concerted effort. We want to be a staple, what we started the conversation with, that local pub tavern inn where people can come, they can have a great time, they can leave their worries behind, they can meet fellow community members, talk a little shit about the local, troubles and everything else, have a pint, leave it up behind and enjoy their life. And that's been our focus.
And I feel like we're continuing down that path and we're doing just fine.
Mm-hmm.
So, and grow our team and just take care of people. I mean, our membership right now, what are we at? 400
members.
400?
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a good deal.
Yeah, fuck yeah, that's great.
I mean, they're the people that we our staple is the people who keep us in business are the Cal Coast community that come here and support us and everyone that works here. And so we're just built that way. We're just built different, as the kids say.
Yeah, we are.
We're built different. Are we going to be, like you said, is someone going to come buy this thing for $100 million? No, absolutely not. It's not set up like that. Is this a staple brand that means something in the community? We hope so.
Yeah,
right.
That was our goal, and that's where we're headed.
Yep. I can't let you go without I can't let you go without a basic. I know we're gonna get Craig in and we're technical. Yeah, no, it'd be just really nice. Thank you. I'll pass on that. That's a great offer, though.
Jake will do it.
Just a basic idea. So now you set the system up, a 10-barrel system. We're shooting for 1,000 barrels a year, which is great, and we're almost there. The styles. Why do we have so many different styles? Because now you have to think about what beers are you going to make.
Yeah,
and what do you like? I know it started. Just give people a general idea when they come to Cal Coast Beer.
There's
what styles are they going to run into?
So you have probably 120 different styles out there, and then there's fingers off those. So it's always evolving with the styles. I mean, you can go back historically with some old ales, and you can come to the new phase of hazy IPAs and all that. So the goal was working with Craig was to find something that when your camper came in, your sports fan came in, your surfer came in, all those beers we talked about, you would have something on the menu for them. And that was kind of the route we did. For the kind of the beer geeks out there, we have some really cool Belgians, and if they know the history, they're fun beers to have. We know that we're definitely in a community of Coors Light drinkers. So we have a couple nice light lagers, and then
a lot of lagers, not a couple. We have more than anyone, I would beg to say. How many lagers? Name them all.
Me?
Yeah. I'm drinking one. This is the IPL.
That's an IPL.
Yep.
India Pale Lager.
One's about to come out right now.
We have American Lager.
Yep.
We have a Helles Lager, Munich Helles Lager, and then we're going to release a real short Vienna Lager.
And you have a Mexican lager.
Oh, La Torre. Yes. Shit, we do. Yeah, and the lagers are fun. Now,
Eddie, how'd I do?
It's time.
We got MC Eddie.
It's time on the lagers. They take a lot longer than the ales, but you start going through the ales, which we're starting to shift. We have a lot of hoppy. But now we're going to build up some of the malty to get through fall and winter.
What are the malty ones?
We have a hazy IPA. We have a juicy IPA.
No, malty ones.
Sorry, sorry.
Dude, skipped over.
What is coming or what we currently
No,
have?
just what we have.
So right now, the Vienna Lager will come out. That'll fall under the malty. We have a brown. We have a red. We're going to release a stout end of October. And then I'm working on, I want to do something fun for Thanksgiving. So it'll be a maltier beer with some unique spicy notes to it.
And those malty beers, like Craig says, there's a sandwich in every pint. People have gone away, but they're just beautiful fall, winter beers.
They really are.
The red, very drinkable, just easy on the stomach.
Yeah, and people see the darker beers and like, ugh, that's heavy. It's actually not a heavy beer the way we brew.
No.
They're real clean finish.
Keep them light.
Yeah, and so I guess to answer your question, why the beers I choose is I want to make sure there's something for everybody that walks in.
Yeah. And our style, you got the hoppy beers, which everybody has. That's a California staple, the hazies, the juicies.
That's definitely a West Coast thing.
Why don't we don't have fancy names for our beers?
We're working on it. We don't.
We're horrible at it. We're just normal dudes.
Yeah, well, and you and I never can agree on anything. So
no, I don't even try. I don't even try. I'm not a fancy beer namer. We're not. If you're out there and you can name our beers and make them great and people care about that.
Yeah.
I
think we tried once and got a cease and desist, remember?
Oh, we did. No, we didn't. We let the beer club members name it.
And somebody from the Bay Area is like, you can't use that. I was like, shit.
You've arrived when you get a cease and desist. Yes.
Well, we're on the last keg anyways, so.
Son of a bitch. It's the hazy train, but it was TRANE. There you go.
Yeah, sorry.
Cease and desist that.
R.I.P.
Yeah. So we have the hoppy beers. We love those too, but all of our beers are just, man, I love this. If you come in, even though you may not love that style, you can drink it and say, man, that's pretty good. Like, I feel like that finishes well. The drinkability, is just unbelievable. It's very approachable.
Yeah. I think it's consistent, and I know we are a brewery, and at the same time, part of our plan was, to be honest, I hate to say it, but it's just not about the beer either. It's about the people and other opportunities we can give them. I mean, what did we count out at one point? We had like 87 different drink options from.
Oh yeah, because you gotta have wine. You gotta have
wine. Gotta have.
We
cocktails.
have the cocktails. You gotta have a little bit of everything in between. We have ciders. We have, and then we have the food. We added the food, so that's plates. We'll add that later. But
so,
this touched on the pints. People love us. We love them. The beer, but beer has been in everybody's life at one point in time, and I know it's going through a hard time right now. Allegedly. But
I'll tell you what,
we're not seeing it. People are hanging together, and I think
beer's been around forever, and there's been way harder times than right now.
Yeah,
it ain't going anywhere.
And there's no substitute for community. Yeah, people getting together.
Sailor up, man! 4.5 liters a day. Let's roll.
Sign me up. My application will be in right now.
Awesome.
Cheers, everybody. All right, buddy.
Cheers.
Pints.